Hello in TV land, it's your boy Freelancer Joe, ready to once again get cracking. And how are you all doing on this fine and wonderful and glorious Sunday afternoon? Well, it's wonderful and glorious because you and I are here spending time together, but as for the weather outside, it's kind of gloomy, overcast, and it's at that really weird temperature where it's not cold enough that it requires a heater, and but it's not warm enough to require an air conditioner. I mean, I guess it's good for a fan, but I don't have a fan. Never bothered with a fan because when I started living on my own, I had control over the thermostat, and I decided when to turn on the air conditioner, and I turned it on all the time. Except, of course, days like today when it's kind of So, because of that, I myself have been feeling I mean, it's only like, what is it? It's almost 2 o'clock, but I swear it's felt like it's 6 o'clock. It's been 6 o'clock since, like, when I woke up. So, but we are here to get things done. So, you doing good? Doing fine? Doing fantastico? I certainly hope so. Hope you had a wonderful and nice weekend. Mine was, not so bad. Par for the course, really. Which means I really probably should mix up the routine. Probably should. You know what? It's rather unfortunate. Nation's Guns show is this weekend, and I haven't gone in years. It used to be one of my favorite things to go to. But whenever I get the urge, it turns out they have it on the same week that I pay taxes. After coughing up a couple of G's to Uncle Sam, as irritated as I am at Uncle Sam, coughing up a few more extra G's, just really tough to do. So that's that. Yeah, not that there's anything there are always things I'd like to have, but what I really need to do is start getting back out at the range again. I used to have a really good routine. Really, really good routine. When it comes to practicing my techniques and skills with regards to those particular things. But I fell out of it. You know what I probably should do? Coworker of mine, he shares the same hobby. He's not hardcore about it though, but I could probably see about working out a schedule with him. Maybe at least once a month, because he also takes his boy out to shoot. So it's a good family bonding experience, and it's kind of like having a training partner for going to the gym. Maybe having someone else there kind of keeps you motivated to go. Though, to be honest, the activity itself is more than enough for me. But, yeah. Sorry. All right. So we got the browser up, we got the terminal up, we got the editor up. We got all this up. And the question is, what are we doing now? We finished the upgrades, right? Right? Didn't we finish the upgrades? Didn't I say we were going to move on to other things? Obviously, I'm saying that because that's not entirely true. Phone. Excuse me for a moment. I never checked the voicemail, so I never checked the voicemail. I never emptied the voicemail. I'm not anymore. I used to just because I didn't like having that thing there. But yeah, people call. I don't know why people call. I don't bother, like I said, checking the voicemail anymore. Why? The spam callers. What do they call them? Scam? I don't know. Whatever. Robocalls. That's exactly why I don't bother anymore. It's the promise of cell phones completely undone by unscrupulous people. Unscrupulous? People who lack scruples. Well, unfortunately, you can just ignore it. And you don't get charged for voicemail usage. Well, then all the phone companies would have to do is offer a plan where you don't have voicemail. So, yeah. Actually, they might want to do that too, just because it's a waste of their stuff. Except, of course, the catch is the robocallers pay the phone companies too. So, Alright, so what was I saying before about being done with the upgrades? Well, it is true that I have finished the upgrades and my code is updated and safely stored in my code repository. What I present to the public, to potential customers, on my websites does not contain that updated code. So what we need to do now is make production versions and then go ahead and push that out, deploy that. All right. So first we have to double check to make sure that what we're working on still works. So right now we have the demo project. So let's go to projects UI. Oh, wrong slash. Oh no, was that the right slash? No, it was the wrong slash. UI-demo. Okay. I get the Unix variants and then Windows variants mixed up. Okay, so start it up. It should start fine. And while that's going, let's go ahead and check the other phone. YouTube. Ooh, Borderlands 3 news. I need to start playing Borderlands. Apparently, it is 52 degrees in Texas right now, or as of Saturday afternoon. I would take 52 degrees. I would give this. I would give what we've got right now to the person complaining about 52 degrees. What can I say? I likes the cold weather. Borderlands news, yeah. Alright, so it's starting up. Why am I going through this step again? Well, now, in pretty much in a sane world, yeah, nothing would have changed and it would work just fine. This, however, is not always a sane world. And more importantly, and more likely, a more reasonable explanation is that I might actually have missed something when I went over it. So, that's why we're doing this again one more time. I'm a little slower right now. Maybe the guest OS feels the same drag that I am. Fortunately, okay, so it's back. Unfortunately, well, as you can tell by this clean, smooth shaven face, that I actually took a shower, and that kind of gave me some pep. I went off quick though, and before the shower, I did my training, or I did some training. I think I mentioned before that I was gonna do a shoulder routine again, and I did, but it wasn't actually what I was kind of envisioning. But I think it was enough. Boy, I don't recall ever hearing my shoulders creak and pop like that before, so it must have been a long time since I had done a dedicated shoulder routine, or at least one that hit it like that. But normally my routines are very focused, very compact. This one I kind of, dragged out. Between sets I walked off and did other things, which is one of the advantages of training at home. Alright, so that all looks good. So then I can just push what I have right on out, right? Wrong. So first of all, the fact is that it's actually, you can see that it's putting messages to the console, which means it's logging. And for production versions, we don't want to have debug level logging. We really only want to log just warnings or errors. So I believe that is, I have that in a configuration item. Log level, which is at 1, which is debug. So we'll put it at 3. 3 is warn, so it will log any messages that are warning or higher, which is just error, warning error. So that's one thing. And the other thing is we have to actually build it, so where was that npm command specified? You notice when I start it, I type npm start, so that starts it in my development mode, package JSON. That would be where I define the commands. And in package JSON, in order to build, okay, I just have to say npm build. You know, I don't think I've done that since I got in the, not the hot swap, but the auto recompile. So that'll be interesting. Okay, so in theory, I just need to do an npm build. Now that's actually not going to start up. Email no argument. Do you mean run npm script builds? I might have forgotten how to actually build this. Has it been that long? I mean, it's so long that I wouldn't have it in my history. I know that much. npm history type rep npm start date sudo install fix. Oh wow! All right. Maybe it's npm run build. Okay. And why does npm start work and npm run build not work? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh yeah, that's it. It's removing the dist. That's where it builds it, the distributable. We build the distributable. Distributable. December would have been the last time. That's the last time I did a full upgrade. And that's when I was last running that particular command. Oh yeah. So that shoulder training routine though, it was pretty good. I mean, very, very light. And like I said, not nearly as focused as I was planning on doing it. There's one other benefit, I think. Even if, say, my Sunday training routine isn't as hardcore as my normal ones, the additional benefit of doing it on Sunday is that I get the blood flowing again, which is good. So instead of really having to deal with that on Monday when I go back to work, resume the work week, the grind, at least I don't have to fight that. I mean, I still probably have to fight it, just a little bit. But, yeah, it's not bad. And I incorporated, also made sure to do those new stretches. I wonder their overall efficacy, to be honest. Laundry. The real point of that was kind of to stretch out the upper body. And I included a few more lower body ones, just in case. And it seems like the lower body ones are the ones where I feel the stretch the most. So I don't know. I might still have to. The last time I injured my back, I was talking about trying to find an actual honest-to-goodness real masseuse, somebody that can work out the kinks. I might still have to do that at some point. That might be right up there with resuming going to the range. I don't remember the build process taking this long before either, though. Huh. I didn't think I'd need to have a song and dance for this either. Speaking of song and dance, I did something I'd been meaning to do for a long time. I bought a copy of Michael Jackson's Thriller on Amazon Prime Music. And the guy definitely had issues. Some that mm, mm, and I think everyone can agree that there are some issues he's had, and there are others that might be really bad. Hard to deny, though, that at the very least, he was a good singer. Thriller was the bomb. Not my favorite. Not my favorite one though. Interesting enough. Interestingly, my favorite Michael Jackson song is "Smooth Criminal," and it's also my favorite video too, except for that middle part where it just stops to do some weird Michael Jackson thing. All right. So it's up, and as you can see, or no, it's finished. And as you can see, it did not automatically start up a connection to my web browser like it normally does. So it should have built the distributable. And what we're going to do now is go to the distributable folder. I may not have remembered the command to build the distributable, but I remembered that I was having a lot of fun saying distributable the last time I did it. Alright, so in theory, I go into dist, which is where it was built, and all I have to do is open up the index. And I'm assuming it's going to open it in Firefox and not. Alright. Not the text editor, which is good. It wants me to sign in. That's just fine because it's a new session. And what I'm interested in is looking at the styles. Oh. Okay. Console. Ooh, unreachable code. Oh, no, I don't want to see that. I know what the warning is. What I want to see is, where are you seeing that? I didn't see that warning in my other stuff. Oh, okay. Looks like it might actually be Amazon stuff that's doing it. Fair enough, it's just a warning. But as you can see, this is it. It's just a warning. It only logged a warning, which is fine. Which is what we want. We go to the other places. Alright, so there's none of that. And it looks like the style looks good. Okay, so the distributable has been successfully built. So now what do we got to do? Now we have to actually deploy it. So I remember where it's supposed to go. Now, do I remember how to get it there, though? No, don't save. Alright. So, where does it go? Well, it's a static website, so I'm taking advantage of the Amazon S3 static website hosting. Oh, what's this? EFS and FSX. Those are new, I think. I don't remember seeing those before. I wonder what those are. I might have to look into that one of these days. Might. Generally speaking, if how can I look at it? What I've noticed is that a lot of people that look into new technologies, they always end up finding that whatever they're doing right now is the perfect place to test it out, even though it's usually not the case. I prefer to be problem-driven. Like, if there's a problem I'm trying to solve, then I look at technologies, not the other way around. Alright, so that was the demo. Am I not hosting the demo? That's interesting. I don't host a demo. That's interesting that I'm... Oh, you know what? I used to host a demo. I think I used to host a demo. I think I used to have my demo here before I had my first client. Okay. Ah. Apologies, folks, but apparently we built that a production version distributable of my demo for nothing. That's something I should fix. I really should add that demo in there since it is, after all, a demo. Although it would be of more value if I actually had more clients. Alright, well, if that's the case, then, well, we'll just put the log level back for this. And then we'll switch folders. So, looking at there, the only ones I had were the client, the 3 templates, and the actual website itself. So, demo. Alright, let's go to the actual, let's go to one of the templates first. Work backwards. Actually, I don't think we're able. Probably not going to get to the point where we can build it. Well, maybe. Yeah. Alright, UI template sidebar. So that one was definitely there, right? Right? Yes, there we go. My site, client, my 3 templates. Alright. Alright, so let's go through the process again. Start it up just to verify that there are still no warnings or errors, or things that I need to fix. That's really weird. I have this mental vision. It's very, very hazy and fuzzy right now, but I had this mental vision that I would have had a link to my demo sites, the demo app, on my main site. Now, where would I put it, though? Portfolio, probably. It'd be a separate section under portfolio. See, and this started up much quicker, so that's interesting. I should probably have a separate section in my portfolio for demos, not just templates. Alright, that might be something to change. Hopefully I can remember that. Maybe I'm just dehydrated. Maybe that's why I'm so hazy. Or maybe it's just really quiet. I'm just meh. Alright, so this is up again. Everything should be fine. Like I said before. Move over here. Go through here. No warnings. Fine. Go through the pages. Verify no warnings. View 1. Is fine. View 2. Fine. V3. Fine. Okay, so that's good. So, like the other one, we are going to... well, actually, first we're going to stop it. Then we'll change the log level to warn or higher. And now we're going to build the distributable. And that would appear, well, let's go ahead and switch folders here. Sidebar. So it removed the distributable folder. As you can see, distributable is not there anymore. What is it about distributable that's so nice to say? Distributable. I don't know. Maybe it's because there's so many syllables, but you can say it really fast. It just rolls off the tongue. I guess. I don't know. Oh, so one of the stretches that I added was the bicep stretch. So I don't really feel it, but and you go like this, and it's like you're hitchhiking, right? Right? And you kind of just rotate up and down. If anything, I actually feel the stretch more in my thumbs, which is kind of weird. Oh wow, that was a quick build. Nice, nice. You know what? It's probably a lot smaller than my demo. That's why. All right, that came up. Now you notice now we have an issue with the style. I remember that. I remember that. But that's okay. That's something I can address. It basically this style sheet is not in the same directory, but that's okay. Just when I deploy the distributable, I need to make sure I put it in the right place. All right. So again, you can see no logging there. That's good. V2 over U1. What's also nice is how much quicker it is. Okay. All right. So that's good. All right. So this is the distributable folder. Let's look at the sidebar. And we have app bundle, index, style. The style is the one that's missing. And vendor app, right? Oh, interestingly enough, we don't have vendor app anymore here. We just have app bundle, index, and I guess we renamed it as a result of the hot swapping. Okay. So we're going to upload these three. Upload. And then we're going to get rid of this because we don't need this anymore. October 31st. That was the last time I did an update for this. Or for that, anyway. Alright. And so now, how do we look at it? Well, let's go see what the link is. In theory, we could just follow it from my website. Alright, so it came up. Control-Shift-K. And it's looking good. Well, that's interesting. Why isn't it... Alright, there we go. Maybe you just can't see it. Oh, there we go. Alright, 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 alright. So that looks good. That looks good. Looks solid. Okay. Alright. So we have one production-ready distributable for one of my templates. Awesome. And we are at the 30-minute mark. So I'll wrap this up for now. Cool keywords about liking and subscribing, commenting, and suggesting. I hope you join me tomorrow as we continue down this path of making my distributable versions and uploading them. Did I already say cool keywords? Well, I'll say it again. No, I won't say it again. Because you're a cool kid, so you've already done the cool kid things. And I hope you join me tomorrow, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of this Sunday afternoon, or whenever you're watching this. And until the next time you join me, I hope that you take care, and God bless.